What was your tactic? I noticed that you took very long time, not very long time, but you were very, every shot you waited a little bit, maybe more than you did last year. Was it a tactic, clear tactic for you?
You know, on the first race, there is no big tactic. We just try to make our best. And sure, I didn't want to shoot fast because I think it's not a good idea for first race. We have to take our sittings. And so I take my time doing shooting, and it's okay with 19. I'm pretty happy of my shooting results.
Were you never stressed about having Landertinge there? Did you understand that it was about you and him? Did you understand?
Yeah, I saw on screen, and it was good for me. I know my what I have to do to win, so it was a good situation for me.
When did you actually start thinking about this was a winning race?
First, second, I think, but I'm still start with hope of winning. So it was my aim today again, and I think it will be again on the next race.
And now, of course, you have scared all the others. Nearly 2 minutes victory. How important is it for you to get the start of the season?
Yeah, it's amazing to catch the yellow bib on the first race, and my aim will be to keep it until Le Grand Bornand, and I want to ask to the International Biathlon Union to make our best to keep the race on Le Grand Bornand. There is not so much snow actually, but I'm sure snow will come, and we'll make a very good World Cup at French.
How has your preparation been? There has been little snow everywhere. Where have you been?
We were in Vassieux. Vassieux is Raphaël Poiret home, and we make a training camp in roller ski 2 weeks ago. So sure, it was not the best preparation for skiing, but it was our situation, and I think I was thinking in this. I believe in this preparation, so it was good.
So from roller ski to winning the World Cup in 2 weeks, that's not very usual.
Yeah, it's short, but sure, it's quite enough.
Your biggest aim for the season, is it Ruhpolding or is it to win the overall World Cup?
Sure, to win the overall, but there is a lot of athletes and there is a lot of race, so it's only one and still 29.
We go out for a question later, Michael. You were also on the podium last year. Tell us a little bit about your race. You came very strong at the end of the race.
Yeah, actually, my race, I started a little bit slower in the first half because I remember that the last year in individual race, I was very exhausted in fourth loop, so I was a little bit afraid of that. And also on our time trials, we just didn't have that long distance, so I didn't know how fast I can start. So I started a little bit slower, and then when Jakofak from Slovenia get ahead of me, I was already able to go with him in the second half of the race, and I kept my powers till the end. So the last loop was okay, and I was very happy that I saw what I learned on the shooting range in the training.
How was the conditions at the range? Was it very difficult? You're an experienced racer. Did you have use of your experience?
The conditions on the shooting range were really good today. It wasn't too much windy, just some easy wind maybe. But I was expecting something much worse because when we arrived to Ostersund it was very windy. And so the conditions were okay. The range was very good lighted. So there was no problem on the shooting range, and I was able to stay calm and did what I'm doing in the training. That was important.
How have your preparations been? There is, as I know, no snow in Czech.
You're right, we don't have any snow. But we were in Pokluka in Slovenia. Maybe first 4 days we were roller skiing because there was also no snow, but after that the temperature dropped at night, so they were able to prepare artificial snow, and at the end of the training camp we had like 2.3 kilometers of track prepared, so we were really happy to train there, and we had really good conditions there.
It was good results for more than you in the Czech team. Are you start to wind up for the World Championships in Nové Mesto already, or is it this season, or is just now the most important?
For me, every race is very important because for me most important is overall World Cup, not just the World Championships. So every race is important for me.
And then Simon, it was a very hard fight for number 2, 3 and 4. You have to push that grey button there. Mr. Fourcade is very used to this, he's an expert. Tell us about what did you know on the last lap? Did you know exactly the standings, how tight it was?
Yeah, I think after the fourth shooting I was 15 seconds in front of him. But on the last time I think we were 2 or 3 seconds, and then at the finish I was 0.2 seconds behind of him, but with the third place I'm very satisfied.
And you didn't know that Landertinger was just behind him also?
No.
That's good for you. Yeah. You kind of saved the Germans a little bit today because the others were not so good. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I felt a little bit tired today. But the time was not so bad, and with the third place I'm very happy. The others, I think perhaps they are a little bit tired of our training camp in Munio. We trained very hard the last time, and so I think they're getting better in the next races.
What will this mean for you? It's always a fight to get into the German team. You feel more sure now?
A little bit more safe than before the race. Yeah, but I have a good shape, or I had a good shape the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I have a little bit problems with shooting, but today the shooting was great, and yeah, with the third place in the first competition, it's very, very good.
You're surprised to be on the podium?
Yes, of course.
Any questions to the 3 gentlemen? Everybody has asked everything. So we say congratulations, good luck in the next competition here in Ostersund.